Thanks for joining us for Inside NAU. Here's Northern Arizona University Regents Professor Wally Covington in the spotlight.
Ecological restoration is the process of trying to restore ecosystems to their full and healthy functioning. So this is whether you're talking about forest ecosystems or grasslands or deserts or springs or seeps. So it's that integrated process of trying to get them back to fully functioning ecosystems.
Like a 50% slope is around 45 degrees?
In forest restoration, in the dry forest types, with their frequent fire forest, one of the principal problems that we've been confronted with is that fire exclusion has been in place worldwide for 100 years or so. When fire exclusion occurs, you have the steady buildup of fuels. As these fuels build up, then fires shift from surface fires, which were sustaining, maintaining ecological health, to crown fires, which are very destructive. Worldwide, forest health has been on the decline for a variety of reasons. One is from fire exclusion and from overuse of the forest. But a bigger threat to it that's happening right now is global climate change. With global climate change, we're seeing very rapid shifts, not only in temperature, which everyone's familiar with, but also in the distribution of rainfall. When this occurs, it adds an additional threat to forest health, so that we see wide swings in insects and disease and in fire behavior. All of these conspire to make forest very vulnerable. Here in Arizona, the predominant forest health problem is associated with fire exclusion. So this is the classic type that's referred to worldwide as fire exclusion and overgrazing that was initiated about 100 years ago, resulted in great increases in forest density and the steady accumulation of fuels. And that's where we are in Arizona right now. Fortunately, Arizonans have been coming together, scientists, land managers, the general public, governmental entities, to try to address these problems through using comprehensive ecological restoration. Since I've been here in Arizona, I came here in 1975, I've been working with forest managers and other scientists and the general public to try to find ways to restore more healthy forest conditions. Back in '75, this is over 30 years ago now, the first thing we tried to do is just to reintroduce fire very carefully using prescribed burning. But what we found out pretty quickly is that the current densities of trees are so high and the fuel accumulations are also high on the surface of the forest floor that it's very hard to safely use prescribed burning to restore natural conditions. Fires tend to get into the canopies and get out of hand. So that then led us to realize that what we're going to have to do is go in and mechanically treat these forests. And by mechanically treating, what I'm talking about is thinning out the extra post-settlement trees, raking heavy fuels from the base of the rare, large, old-growth trees that are out there, and then reintroducing fire. And one of the nice things about this is that when you're removing the young trees, not the old trees of course, but the young trees that are the unnatural increase in density, is many of those trees are merchantable. So it's possible then to sell those trees for wood products and help to create jobs and help to offset the cost of ecological restoration.
Dr. Covington was recently awarded the prestigious Sperry Award at a ceremony in Australia.